lovely to be back, ladies. Melinda Gates once said, "A woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman. But the search to find that voice can be remarkably difficult." But I am so delighted I've heard so many fantastic voices in the room today. And all the winners and the nominees, you should be very proud that you have your voice. And what I find fascinating is how much women are contributing to our GDP in the UK. So last night I just did a little bit of research to see where are we in terms of entrepreneurship and with the women's agenda. And women accounted for 80% of the new self-employed between 2008 and 2011. There are 1.5 million self-employed women in this country, contributing 60 billion to our GDP. Fantastic. So I'm very proud to be here and for us to be sponsoring at Oakridge the Entrepreneurial Award. And I do recognise through our Stride programme that there are challenges for women in big organisations. We still see women earning 20% less than men, sadly, and the highest attrition rate is women in management levels in businesses. So if we can somehow stop that through development programmes or women finding their own voice, fantastic. But equally, if we can continue to support the brilliant women, and we've heard the stories today, that go out there and make a difference, then what a wonderful world. So I'm delighted to be standing alongside Felipe. The Apprenticeship is a fabulous programme that I watch because it's about young people coming up, rising up and finding their voice and confidence to run businesses. So thank you.
Well, Felipe, it's extremely lucky to be able to present two of the prizes today. And when I was talking to Jacqueline, what an amazing woman she is, honestly, this just is a mastermind of event. I was thinking of my grandma, sadly passed a number of years ago away, and she was a great friend, a great entrepreneur, and she always told me the story, and you may have heard this story, forgive me if I tell it again, that about Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. And they go into a restaurant together, and the owner of the restaurant talks only to Michelle throughout dinner. They very friendly, they laugh for a long time. Obama gets a little bit annoyed about the fact that this gentleman is flirting with Michelle for a long time. And after a few drinks and dinner, Obama turns to Michelle and says, "Michelle, do you know what? Why you're talking to this gentleman?" And she turns around and said, "Oh, we were boyfriends when we were in high school. He's a very old boyfriend of mine." So Barack turns around and said, "Michelle, if you had married this man, you know that you would be the owner of a restaurant." Michelle said, "No. He will be the president of the United States." And that story always reminds me of my grandma, inspires me, and the only problem with the story is my wife reminds me quite often of the story when I say anything to her about what I do and entrepreneurship. But it's because of you, because of what you do. As mothers, as grandmas, as daughters, I've got two beautiful daughters that were inspired and we do what we do. So this is a celebration for you. And again, I'm privileged to be able to announce the Entrepreneur of the Year prize, and this goes to Rebecca McCann.